Hello, and welcome to Flags in March, the show where we learn the designs and histories of flags around the world. Last time, we learned about the flag of Vietnam. But now, let's move on to the Kingdom of Spain, a European nation settled in the Iberian Peninsula for hundreds of years. And, now with this, let's move on to this flag's convoluted design.
The flag of the Kingdom of Spain is a 2-3 ratio, with an uneven tricolor of red and yellow with the Spanish coat of arms off-centered towards the hoist. The red symbolizes strength and valor, and the yellow symbolizes generosity. The Spanish coat of arms is a shield of 6 quadrants that represent the old kingdoms that make up Spain. The castle is the Kingdom of Castile, the lion the Kingdom of Leon, the red and yellow stripes are the Kingdom of Aragon, the Orlay of Change is the Kingdom of Navarre, the pomegranate being the Kingdom of Granada, and the center of Fleur-de-Lis representing the House of Bourbon that has ruled over Spain since the 18th century. The two supporters are the Pillars of Hercules that symbolize the Strait of Gibraltar, the body of water that goes between the Iberian Peninsula and northern Africa. On the pillars rests a ribbon that has the national slogan of Plus Ultra, which translates to Latin to be further beyond. Then, atop of the shield is a Spanish royal crown that represents the Spanish royal family that has ruled over the nation for centuries.
Well then, that's a lot compared to our last flag, but this flag's meaning of unity of the Spanish people, kinda. Anyways, let's move on from the laundry list of this flag's design to the absolute stack that is the history of Spain's flag.
The first rendition of Spain's flag started out as a naval flag designed by Antonio Valdez de Fernandez Bazan in 1785 as a naval flag for the Spanish Armada. At this time, the King of Spain was also the Spanish Empire, flying the Cross of Burgundy from 1506 to 1642 for its colonial territories. It was only until the Kingdom of Spain started using it as a war banner in 1785 to 1873, and eventually as a state flag from 1875 to 1931.
Now, you may have noticed that there was a weird 2-year blip when the flag wasn't being used, and that's because this blip happens to be the First Spanish Republic. The Republic was formed by a Republican government made up of the Spanish Progressive Party and the Liberal Union, and removed the crown alongside the monarchy itself.
The crown was eventually restored when the Republican government collapsed and the kingdom and the monarchy was restored after the 1874 coup of Primavera, under the leadership of General Francisco Serrano.
That won't be the last general named Francisco we'll meet that does the same kind of thing. Surprisingly, it's quite weird how that lines up.
The flag of Spain changed again in 1932 when the King Alfonso III was deposed from the throne after the Second Spanish Republic was formed, after the military dictatorship of General Miguel Primo de Vera was overthrown by Republican forces of socialists, anarchists, liberals, conservatives, and Catalonian nationalists. The new flag was the equilateral tricolor of red, yellow, and a rare color of purple, alongside the Spanish coat of arms, now centered in the middle.
Quick side note. The purple in the Second Spanish Republic's flag symbolizes the flag of the Castilian commoners, called the Pardon Madrado de Castilla, during the rebellion against Charles V. But the old flag represented the Royal Castilian Standard, which is monarchic, and it kind of hypocritical for the Republic to venerate. Potato, potato, I guess. Who knows?
Anyways, the Spanish flag changed again after the end of the Spanish Civil War when General Francisco Franco...
There's the other General Francisco I was talking about. Kind of weird how the guy's name Francisco, who happened to be generals, kind of cross over and kind of wreck the whole shit for republics, huh?
took control of Spain with help of the nationalist forces of the Falange, the Catholic Church, monarchists, conservatives, Nazi Germany, and fascist Italy. The red and yellow flag flew once more, now with a black eagle and the new Spanish coat of arms, with symbols of the Falange at the bottom, and the new saying being Una Grande Libra, or One United Free. But during the Franquist period of Spain, the flag periodically changed throughout the 1940s and 80s, going from 1938 to 1945, to become this version where the coat of arms and the eagle were enlarged and redesigned from 1945 to 1997, But then, after the death of Franco in 1975, the government began to transition to a parliamentary democracy, and the flag was changed again to this version in 1977-1981. Until finally, in 1981, the constitutional monarchy in the Kingdom of Spain adopted the modern flag that has been flying over the nation since.
Well then, isn't that just a nice little bow on top of the history of this flag? Now Spain is a relatively stable country, for the most part, and has a beautiful flag to boot. The next flag that we do, I'll actually leave up to you guys. I have 3 options that we all could explore, and you guys get to choose one. You can either do the flag of Egypt, the flag of Portugal, or the flag of India. So with those 3 options, what will we do next? Leave it up to you guys. Okay, bye-bye. See you next time.